Hello everybody, it's Peter. I'm at the HS2 Wendover site, and there is the Birmingham end, well, coming from Birmingham end of the tunnel, the so-called green tunnel, because it'll be underneath the environment, which tunnels often are. And arriving on a lorry led by a little grey car is another section, or as I used to call them, modules. The tunnel is made of sections, and you can see some of them over there to the left, as I've talked about before. And into the site comes, it actually looks like it's not a roof section, but a side section. And people are directing. I've never seen so many orange-suited chaps on the go at the same time, which is very pleasant to see. Now, I've got a bit of information here about the crane. As you can see, the crane has got written on its side 160. It's rated 160. Steve, who's just there with Keith, thought, wondered what rated actually meant, and I think we've deduced that it can lift 160 tons. Here comes, this looks like a middle section of the tunnel, which is possibly going over to the London side of it. Anyway, 160 tons it can lift. We were speculating on how the crane got here, and apparently arrived by lorry. I would imagine the back counterweights would be removed, because no lorry is really going to be able to carry 160 tons. No lorry that I know of. Meanwhile, Roger is still waiting for his or its moment in the sun, ready to move some sections towards the tunnel. But they're storing up a few sections so that Roger has quite a busy time. Now, interestingly, he's done a turn. He's done a turn so he can bring the section up near the crane. A very good idea if you're going to lift this section. Now, Keith from the Chiltern Society up there has done some calculations, and apparently in this area there will be connected up 2,500 sections, weighing upwards of 16 tons each. This one is probably about 40 tons. 2,500. These sections are brought from a place, I think it's called Ilchester in Doncaster. Thanks to Keith, he worked out that each arrival is a 200-mile round trip. So for 2,500 sections times 200 miles is 500,000 miles, folks. So for the first time on YouTube, I can tell you that the section moving has been the equivalent of travelling to the moon and back. The moon's only 250,000 miles away. So the connection, that's the only connection really between what's going on here and the moon. And but it makes it it puts it into perspective. This huge tonnage which has been moved from Doncaster, you know, if Britain were a shallower, lighter, smaller place, moving that amount of weight from the Midlands to the south would cause the country to tilt a little bit, but I imagine that is not going to happen, hopefully. So if you're in the north and you're on a beach, don't worry about the tide going out. Now this lorry is called Scania, as they often are, is doing not a 3-point turn, but a sort of backwards and forwards sideways movement into its allotted slot, which is not easy for me to say, ready to be lifted. So I'll stop there, give you a breather and me one as well. Thanks a lot for watching. It's Peter, 31st of July, Friday. Cheers.